Howdy folks, General back to you. I'm fixing to show you something other that I do twice a day. You might think about doing. My proctologist put me on to that. We'll hold it up there where you can see it. It's called Psyllium. Psyllium fiber. Now you can get this stuff in a bag. They hardly ever can put it in one of these little plastic doolollies here. It's got a good screw top lid on it. And it's a ground up fiber. I think it just said made from all natural stuff. It's got one ingredient in it. So it's the stuff ground up to a powder. I use a 1 teaspoon measuring spoon, but I put all in there that I can get. And it's necessary now. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Ribbit. It's necessary to have a dry cup when you start. Okay? So don't use the cup for anything else but this. That way it can dry between times, because if you get it wet before you put that psyllium in there, it's a mess. And psyllium, if you leave it in that cup for 30 seconds, it starts setting up. Yeah. And it's hard to get out. And I mix it with this right here. It's Lipton Diet Green Tea Citrus. That's what I use. The green tea is supposed to be good for you. And this hadn't got all that sweetening and all that mess in it. So I use half of one of these for a dose. So I drink one of these bottles of, let's see, so what is this thing? 1.05 pint, 500 milliliters. There's 16.9 fluid ounces. So there's 5 calories per bottle. Like I'm worried about. And no, I'm not pregnant. Just looks it. Anyway, this is the way I do it. Now I hadn't looked to see if anybody shows how to do this or not. I just shake it down where I can. Well, now, see what's in my scoop. All right. Now I take that much twice a day. Now that stuff, when it gets wet, it'll bind to the corners. So you take your spoon and rake it back away from the corners. Like that, the edges. There's something about it. It'll run to the corners every time, and then it won't mix. You just mix it up good with a spoon. And you chug most of it. But you leave about a ½ inch at the bottom where you can swirl it to get the rest of the stuff up in the juice. And you got once you put this in there, you got to stay on it, because it won't start thickening up. And you keep it swirling till you catch your breath. And immediately, if not sooner, rinse that glass out. Because it has a tendency to start getting like goo. Now, I'm not real sure how your body does it, but it's the roughage that they tell you that you need to take, you know, when you eat your vegetables, you know, and all that stuff. But my proctologist advised me, he said, now I use it, my wife uses it, all my patients use it, and it's $27.85 plus tax for one of these. But you're going to get 2 months roughly out of it. And the stuff comes in a bag now. So I just dump the whole bag in here and settle it down, and I get about another 1.5 inches more. That's even after I pat it down, you know, and it settles. So that makes your bowels, well, it's not loose, but it's of a good consistency, and it comes on out. And older folks have problems a lot from the different medicines that they take that makes it hard to poop. This right here, if you take that twice a day, you're going to have 2 good bowel movements every day. And it's like one of those, my grandfather, he'd come through and he'd say, well, man, boy, looks like you had a slide out. You forgot to flush the mold. So, there's you. Anyway, make sure you're not allergic to that. Ask your doctor if you can use it. Psyllium, made by Consul, Konsyl. And there's a UPC doolally if you want to scan that. All right. Y'all like and subscribe. Hit the bell, make comments. And this is General. I'm out.